It's clear that, in hindsight, The Dark Knight was fully steeped in the post-9/11 climate of America. Nolan's take on Gotham City is indistinguishable from modern-day Manhattan, and his version of the Joker is an explicit agent of chaotic, random violence. Nolan surely took Batman out of the realm of Gothic architecture and camp, but his idea of realism is in some ways just a fantasy reimagining of the streets of New York during September 11th. Many have pointed to Batman's hacking of personal phones as a clear parallel to and justification of the infringement of the rights and privacy of US citizens by their government in response to the attacks, but there's a deeper thread to examine. Throughout the film, there is an overwhelming paranoia and suspicion of any and everyone apart from the main characters. The Joker's criminal enterprise is depicted as being so powerful, threatening, and tempting that his henchmen almost literally come out of nowhere. Seemingly anyone could secretly be a part of his plan. Mob bosses can't trust their own henchmen, corrupt policemen are potential agents of terror, and normal citizens are driven to attempt murder at the mere threat of a bombing. The film rationalizes this paranoia by portraying the public as driven solely by fear, easily manipulated by the Joker, and falling into a mob mentality with the slightest touch. This justifies Batman's complete disregard for personal privacy, both in hacking people's phones and in accessing private family medical records. The Dark Knight gives an insight into how a government that claims to value the rights of its citizens can so egregiously flaunt their civil liberties. High-level officials see themselves as indisposable. They are the only people responsible for making decisions for their citizens, and any threat to them is a threat to the entire social order. However, this self-aggrandizement is hollow. In many situations, they undeniably do more harm than good, which they may even acknowledge.
Because sometimes truth isn't good enough. Sometimes people deserve to have their faith rewarded.
Truly, the only thing that underpins their supposed moral superiority is a constructed binary. They are the good guys, and their enemies are the bad guys.